Ecce Agnus Dei, Ecce Vittolit Peccata Mundi. Behold the Lamb of God, behold him who takes away the sins of the world. These are the words of St. John the Baptist, pointing out Jesus, not just to his disciples, but to the whole world. The phrase Lamb of God echoes and recalls to the Jews their tradition in the Old Testament. This phrase Lamb of God brings to mind three images from the Old Testament. The first image from the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 39. It calls on the Israelites to sacrifice the lamb twice a day, morning and evening, in expiation for their sins. And so in this first image, the phrase Lamb of God represents and symbolizes one who expiates, who takes away the sins of the people. The second image is connected to the Israel's greatest feast of the Passover. In the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verses 1 to 27, it tells us the story of the liberation of the people of Israel. God called on them, commanding them to kill every family, to kill a lamb, and put the blood of the lamb on the lintel of their houses, so that when the angel of death passes by while destroying the firstborn of the Egyptians, both man and animals, he will pass over the houses of the Israelites. And so this image of the lamb also recalls the liberation of God's people from darkness, from oppression, from slavery. That through the blood of the lamb, God redeemed his people. And finally, the prophecy of Isaiah, chapter 53, from verses 7 to 12, tells us that this Lamb of God is the suffering Messiah, the suffering servant, who will suffer, the innocent lamb, who will pass through suffering in order to redeem, to save his people. And so this phrase used by St. John the Baptist is not just accidental. The phrase is also a favorite phrase for John the Evangelist, whose gospel we listen to in this liturgy of the word. St. John uses this phrase, Lamb of God, 29 times in the book of Revelation to tell us how important this phrase is and its symbolism or significance. Jesus is the Lamb of God, the servant of the Father, who came to pay the price of our sins, to redeem God's people, to liberate them from their slavery, oppression, and darkness. He came to show us the love of the Father, self-giving love. Jesus did not give only of what he had, he gave himself. Self-donation. That is the greatest lesson that we draw from this phrase, Lamb of God, that St. John the Evangelist presents to us in his gospel. Jesus is not Socrates. Jesus is not a great teacher like other people. Jesus is not Plato or Aristotle. Jesus is not Muhammad. The Jesus who is God is the true Lamb that has come into the world in order to redeem the people of God. And in the second reading of today's liturgy, St. Paul reminds us that every Christian has a vocation. And what is that vocation? To continue the vocation of Jesus. And what is this vocation of Jesus? Like we just saw in the meaning, the symbolism of the phrase Lamb of God: self-giving, self-donation, self-sacrifice. As Christians, today's liturgy enjoins all of us to learn, to give, not just of what we have, but ourselves to make sacrifices for the good of others. We ask the Lord, who has called us, who has adopted us as his sons and daughters, so that we too will be lambs of God in the world of today, so that people will be drawn to the Savior of the world, Jesus Christ, who is the true Lamb. May the Lord bless you this day and always through Christ our Lord.